Crafty friends. Glenn, you got snow, 4 to 6 inches. Ooh, that sounds nice. We have sunshine and 30 some degrees, but no snow.
Frost. Does that count?
Hi, Annette. Driving from the storage of their Christmas tree decorations. Okay, we'll catch you later. Oh, so I know we got Adeline and Thelma because I've been watching your comments about getting older and wiser. And I guess that's, oh, and there's Sandy. Hi, Sandy. All right. So I am going to do the Two Red Robins magazine kit today. This is so cool, guys. I can't believe I put it off when it was time to do it because it's just beautiful. Wait till you see it. Let's go ahead and put the camera down. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. My desk is a mess, but we'll just get by because my desk is a mess. Yes. Why don't you pour me some? Please. Because he has a dog. My dog was out here. I was trying to get ready this morning, and the dog was out here wanting to lay across my arms. Not real conducive to getting things done. So, anyway, this kit, Two Red Robins, it's beautiful. It has such a wealth of goodies with it that you just won't believe how many things you get. And they're cool things. So, my goal for today was to use as many of these cool things that they gave us in this kit as possible. So, I'm not sure how many cards we'll get done, at least 3 or 4, I think. And let's take a look at what we get. We get a 6x6 embossing folder of Deer in the Woods, Snow All Around, and Merry Christmas. We get a die set that has a bird and a flower and all kinds of foliage. We get a stencil that has those deer in the forest, 6-inch stencil. We get a beautiful A5 stamp set that has all kinds of goodies on it. It's got lots of foliage, it's got musical notes, it's got pine cones, it's got snow, it's got winter wishes, joy, peace, Noel, Merry Christmas. It's got all kinds of flowers. It's beautiful. And it matches the other components in the kit gorgeously. And then you get the magazine itself, which is just chock full. This magazine doesn't have a lot of advertisements for other kits. It's almost all on this particular set. I want to show you these papers before I cut up anything because papers in here are gorgeous. So I'll just take a very quick perusal through the magazine and you'll see what I mean about the wealth of information in it. Just page after page after page of really winning designs. And I read that there's another paper download that's available to match this set as well. So you get all the beautiful papers in it. And then they also have paper downloads for us of the same images, I believe. So that's great. Hi, Sharma. Good to see you. Okay, so here's the specialty papers that are in here. They're just gorgeous. So we can do a lot with the papers right out of the book. Skipped a page. Cutouts for our die cut. I know they at least have this on a download. I haven't looked at the download yet, but at least have this. Aren't the papers beautiful? My goodness, there's some good ones. Love this one. I just want to make a card out of that. That's beautiful. Isn't that pretty too? There's another one right there. It just wants to be a card. This one too. Right there wants to be a card. So many pretty things. My goodness. It's like, how do you choose? But I did make some choices, and we're going to go ahead and get started here. We will start by grabbing card number 1. We're going to make this one. So I'm going to go and pick out some of the papers I marked. Take those out of the book. Very carefully, so as not to tear my pretty designs. So we're going to use that. And go back here. And I'm going to use some of these cutouts. And let's see. All right. I need a 6x6 card. I have one of those available. And I need my die cutting. That's a beautiful set of die cuts. Oh, I didn't notice that I had just assumed that the die cuts were all connected together. Nope, they're not. I have to tape them on. But we can do that. I think what I'll do, though, as opposed to trying to mess with this whole sheet, is take one. Maybe just take 2 off of here. I'll put the others away for now. And get my tape out and start taping things in place. That goes that way. They are all in the same order. Almost wonder if I could have turned over the whole sheet and die cut it. But they usually don't have you do that. They're going to be pretty though. They match up really nicely. Maybe I'll die cut the first one. And you can die cut the second one if you would. Then I know you still got your dog. Teddy's just sacked out across Bryce's lap over there. I headed for the shop today and he just came strutting right out after me, which is unusual. He doesn't usually do that. Okay.
I was up at 4 a.m. addressing Christmas cards.
There's a certain why would you element that comes to mind there. Why would you get up at 4 a.m. to address your Christmas cards? Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We did. We had Bryce's aunt and uncle that some of you met the other day on Wednesday. And it was great fun to have them here. Paula and Tim, Bryce's sister and her husband, were here.
John says he has a vagabond cutter that would make this easy versus a hand crank one.
Huh.
You heard of vagabond?
Yes, it's the one that looks like a little suitcase. And it's electric. It's Tim Holtz, I believe. Just a lot of pieces to tape down, so I don't want them to slide around and give me a bunch of white area. Okay, let's try this. See what we get. But I really needed a little bit more stuff put on my desk and on the things I need today. I came out here, my desk was stacked up a foot high with everything they moved from other places at the shop.
Ida Mary R.
There's just stuff everywhere.
Okay. Hello to Mary R.
Hi, Mary R. Welcome, welcome. Okay. And here are our pieces. They look beautiful.
Say hi to Elsie.
Hi, Elsie. It's good to see you, friend. We've missed you.
She has Sever it with her.
Huh?
She wants you to say
Oh,
hi to him.
hi, Sivert.
Staying up late.
Well, I'm so glad you could come and visit with us. These are very dainty little pieces. Not sure exactly how I'm going to go about layering them. We'll figure it out. Empress is by you know this. Shoot. Yeah. She only makes half the craft supplies out there. Anne Griffith, that's what I was trying to say. Anna. I met her at one of the craft shows. She's very nice.
Elsie says Sever is smiling.
Okay. Didn't knock them out of the mold. It's so nicely cut. It's just sticking in there. Let's see. Need a pokey tool. Use this one. I don't want to mess with too much because these dies in the magazine aren't known for being really heavy duty.
Sandy says, by the way, I got my second box a week later.
All right. Here's another piece. Okay. I'm just got everything in the world sticking to me here. All right. And need a pen. Always missing a pen. I think I might have dropped one at the bottom of here. I did. Oh, she's a very nice person. Yeah. I had a chance to chat with her at CHA one time. She's quieter than I expected her to be. That's what Margie has too, is the Empress. What's interesting is my machine is made by Couture Creations, but it's almost identical in every respect to that one. So it makes you wonder if the same manufacturer might make them and then, just brand them differently. Okay. I need you to come and make these others, please.
The puppy.
I know.
The puppy.
The puppy will survive.
I don't think so.
Okay. So we've got all these pretty little artsy pieces to use. Bryce is going to cut this second one for me so I can get on with the show here. I guess it literally. Okay. Are your pieces? All right.
Tape.
Use as much tape as you need to.
There's still dies on your table.
Dies?
Not a die there? Or is
No.
that a flower?
It's a flower. Okay. So what did I do with my first? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. You know what? I think that's bigger than a 6x6 card I've got there. I think I've got to bring the machine in and measure that. Because I do believe I grabbed maybe a 7x7. Don't need it that big. Yes, I did. But I'm going to make it 6x6 out of it. Okay. Now it would be a lot better match for my piece. So I'm going to cut this out along a pink line.
That's a bird.
Thank you. Oops, I didn't get that very straight. Okay. Let's just cut that one. That's better. And I'll cut this one. I've had some questions about how long our sale will last. And I'm going to leave it up at least through Monday. Then we'll see from there. That looks pretty just with the white around it, doesn't it? I might just leave that that way. That wasn't what I had planned. But it actually looks quite pretty. I think I'm going to leave the white on it. Well, maybe I should try what I was going to do and see if I like it. Okay, that's awfully pretty too. Oh, I think I have to go with my burgundy. Okay. So let's get some tape going here. Put this. I used to sell Anna Griffith kits, but then they got a bug in their bonnet and required that we order like 20 of each style. And at the price of Anna Griffith, that wasn't an option for a small business. So I don't have any of her kits anymore. So sad. But you know, it's the way of things. I think sometimes they do that to move the small merchants out of the way and just work with the larger companies. But that's kind of sad in a way that they want to do that, because it kind of eliminates the small guys. That's not fun. But I've had several manufacturers do that, though. Provocraft was the first to do it. Makers of Cricut. We used to sell tens of thousands of dollars a year worth of Provocraft stuff. And then one day they got a bug in their bonnet and they decided that unless you bought, I can't remember what the number was, it was like 50 grand a year worth of materials from them, they weren't going to service us anymore. And I was not that large, so we lost our account. Okay, now let's see how this looks again. Now I think I want some more of the pink off. I think I just want the burgundy. So we'll see a little bit more of it. This burgundy is burgundy on one side and sparkly burgundy on the other. It's cardstock. So I'm just cutting off the little kind of rose pink. There we go. Oh, that looks good. We're going to glue that down. I think she said she was driving and wouldn't be here until later, if at all, Glenn. It is true. We definitely never have a zillion kits doing them. All right. That looks beautiful. I love that. Now, look at how they did the bird again. There we go. And bringing the little bird in from the side. We'll put him right there. A little foam square. Does the tacky glue not show under the paper, Debbie? No, not very much, Adeline. It really doesn't show much at all. Of course, you do have to kind of smooth it out a little bit too. I'm going to put a little sticky under a bird. I'll put him right here above the bow. We have a couple of these flowers. These are such dainty little vines. I think I'm going to need to glue them on rather than use them with the foam squares. Okay, so I've got two of these little flowers. We'll have to decide where we want those to go. I'll put one here. These really die cut out pretty, didn't they? I think we'll put this one behind our robin. And I'm going to put another robin on top of the first robin, get even more dimension there. Okay, well, let's get some of these pretty frilly little things attached here. We'll kind of stick out of our wreath a little bit, add more dimension. Let me get my little glue bottle for this job here. What did I do with my pen? I took my pen out to use it and I promptly lost it. Let's try another bottle. So what I'm going to do, since this has just tiny little features, is put some of these little sprigs kind of here and there and make our wreath a little less regular, which will be pretty. Actually poking some out off the edge. Like that. This is such a pretty kit, guys. For the price, it's amazing. I'm not sure what the price is. Can you link this kit for me, honey? I'm curious what the price of this one is. I think it's about $25, but I could be totally crazy too. Not sure. Bit of Craft Magazine, so that works too. 2 red robins. There it is. Good job. Yeah, $24.99. We have 16 of them. And you get a 6x6 stencil, a 6x6 embossing folder. I don't know how many dies there were, 6 or 7 dies. This embossing paper. Oh, a set of stamps. and you get all the art in the magazine plus an art download and all the patterns. And there are so many beautiful card designs in this one. You know, some of the magazines you look at and, you know, they have so much advertising for other products, they don't have room to do an awful lot of the design you came for. But this is not that way. This one is almost, not every page, but almost every page related to the products in the kit, which is really, really nice. Bryce baked the best turkey he's ever made. Tell him how you fixed your turkey, honey, because it was delicious. How did you fix the turkey?
We put sage butter under the skin, and then just did a dry rub on top, and then baked it. Early in the morning, or when we got up. And when it came out, we wrapped it in saran wrap and a towel and put it in the cooler until we were about ready to eat. And then we brought it out, let it rest a half an hour, and then cut it up.
That saran wrap trick really, really makes it moist. So good. The flavor of the turkey was just outstanding. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Even cold now, the slices of turkey are just fabulous. I think we're being successful. Our wreath is becoming more and more dimensional with every piece they put on. I'm not putting a foam or anything. It's just stacking up these dainty little vines. I don't want it to be that dimensional. It's sticking up a half an inch. Oops. Of course, then when I hit it with the glue bottle, it came up completely. So isn't that pretty? I love that one. What we might do is copy their little joy button in the middle. Use one of our stamps. Can you find my round dies? They might be in the drawer behind me too. It's possible. I use them all the time. I'd look there first, actually. Look in the drawer first. Let's see. Just a tiny piece of cardstock. No, and this drawer over here. Let's see. Are they there? Let's see. Stamp platform out here.
No.
Okay, then try the first box on the upper shelf. Up. That box. Try that box. Oh, where's my phone? Thank you. I'm missing my phone piece. There it is. I used it with Heartfelt Creation stamps and didn't put it back. When you'd use thicker dies like Heartfelt, you take the foam piece out. All right. Okay, get my little joy. Get my little die cuts here. I use my circle dies all the time. It does, however, look like my circle dies are absent. Some of them. That's interesting. I've never had that happen before. They were missing some dies out of the set. Even have them on magnets there, so they can't be. But they are missing all the little ones. Cut this for me. I gave you the tape, I guess. Oh. All right. Well, okay. Both girls are still here. We figure they'll stay around till the leftovers are gone. Say hello to Lauren. Say hello, Lauren.
Hello.
Bryce is cutting that. I have to have a little Diet Coke, guys. I mean, how am I supposed to get by? Okay. There we go. While we're waiting on that, I have a new picture for you. Who is it? Who do you think it is, guys? I would call this person a semi-regular. Here pretty often. Beautiful, isn't she? Wonderful, friendly smile. Who do you think it is? It's not Alice. Who do you think it is, guys? Have any guesses? Sharma? Nope, not Sharma. Good try, though. Others? Forgot to turn my phone off. Did you guys bring your boxing gloves? Not Brenda. Any other guesses? Not Karen. Good tries, all. Any other guesses? Yes, Glenn, you are right. This is Pam Hatch. This is Pam. I have another picture that came in, but only one came off the printer, so I have to reprint it. We'll do that one next time, in case you who sent it are wondering how come your picture isn't showing today, because I didn't get it printed properly. But that's Pam Hatch. Okay, let's see. Bryce brought our square back. Where'd Dad go? Help Grandpa? Oh, okay. Yep, Lauren was coming in to take over here so Dad could go help Grandpa with something. Okay. So what's your prize? You're going to be able to participate in our Black Friday sale, Glenn. Congratulations. Yes, you get extra big discounts. There we go. I do like it putting a little joy in there too. There we go. That one's done. First one done. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Tempted to put another bow over the top of the bow, but I think I'm going to call that one good for now. Now, I marked another one that we wanted to try, which will use different supplies. Let me go to card number 2 here. And this one I think is going to be fun. So I'm going to get, let's see, I'm going to get a European A6 card, I believe. I have one out here. Okay, I got everything out but a European A6, but I happen to have one here. I'm going to get the European A6 out, and we're going to get a piece of paper here. We're going to get our stencil out. We're not going to use the entire stencil. We're just going to use part of it. I'm going to put it down on my cardstock here. And I'm going to do a little light inking. This is going to be fun, I think. I'm excited to do this one. Oops. I'm tearing my label. This is my salvaged patina color. My thought had been when I put these labels on the outside, that I would just tear through them and put a new label on them off a new sheet. But most of them come off pretty well. And I haven't had to do that. I like this kind of blue-green color. The magazine has an amazing number of supplies in it, Irene. Yes, it does. And I'm going to start inking through my stencil. And it can be variable shades, lights and darks. That's all okay. Lighter in some places and darker in others is good.
Can't just take it off.
I know, but now he wants it on.
Okay.
Okay. Probably better get that stem a little bit. Tree trunk. My tree trunk here. Now I'm going to use a different color to fill in a little more of my... Oh, you found that. Where was it?
On the floor.
Oh, yay. I've been needing that. Okay, now we're going to use, I'm using Tim Holtz Distressings, if you wonder what we're using here. That last one was Salvaged Patina. This one is Quiche Flamingo. It's just a pink I really like. And so I seem to use it a lot, whether I'm in the oxides or in the distressings. I seem to use it a lot. Come in and do a little more of our design here. Catch my deer. I think I'll give them just a little more color. Maybe we'll overlap a little of what we've already done just for interest. And let that grow purple. Make sure we have plenty of color here. Yeah, I'm liking that. Now, I got my stamp case with me. Let's see if I have one over here. Stop. There they are. That'll work. I'm not going to use my stamp pad for this one because I want to attach my stamp to my block, and then I'm going to stamp through my stencil. So I'm going to use this acrylic block and I'm getting my musical notes off the page. I'm going to go ahead and stick them down to the center of my block here. I'm going to get some black, classic black. I'm using my G45 Distress ink.
Are you?
Maybe I'm going to. There it is. Got plenty of ink on there. And then I'm going to stamp right through my stencil. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. It's actually coming through fine. It's just on the stencil itself. It was coming out blurry. So what's going on with that? It's fine. It's fine. Just fine. Doesn't look like much yet, does it? Wait till we take this stencil off. It's gonna look cool.
It's like a mess.
It does look like a mess. Because it really smudges in the parts that are plastic. But isn't that kind of cool? I actually have a little bit more I'd like to do. A couple areas look a little sparse. Let's just tap this in just a little more and catch these here. Let's see if that comes through. Oh, probably better before I did it, but it's still cute. Okay, I'm going to take that. Would you rinse that off for me, please? You want to rinse your stamp and your stencil pretty quickly because they have that distress ink on them, but they'll never come clean. And I'm going to cut this down. my cutter back in. Okay, now I have 4x6. I'm gonna cut that down a little bit more, I think, so I can layer this on my card. So I think I'll go to 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Get my European A6 card out here again. I think that I will add maybe a little silver if I have it. Let's see, I think I do. Yes, I do. I'm going to add a little silver to the very back. So this is a technique that I could get better at if I practice, because it's surprisingly slippery on the stencil, so it's hard to get it exactly right. It's the kind of thing you could certainly do with some practice, though. But you still get the gist of what we're trying to do here. I'm going to put silver down, then I'm going to put some blue background. And then we'll mount her card on top. Let's cut a piece of blue cardstock. It's going to look good. Oops. I'll cut this down to 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. That should fit nicely, and does. So this one has to get cut to 5 3/8 by 3 and let's see, 5/8. Let's try this. That looks good. That looks good. We're going to need something at the top there. Let's see what kind of blue I have. I have no blue at all over here. Oh, wait. Just that blue. That blue might work. Need something at the top here. Or that might work. I'll pull that out too. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Put my blue. Remember, I can glue on top of Mary, but I shouldn't glue under Mary, because you'll see at the line where you glued it. Okay. To here. Is I'm going to cover up a little of that ink, or I kind of ink spotted a little bit there. I'm going to take a piece of my ribbon. Mary wants to know if you used compound butter.
Yes.
What does that mean?
We blended the fresh sage, salt, and pepper into the butter.
Ooh. Then they want to know what you used in your rub.
Yeah, me too.
He's saying he might have a hard time replicating it.
Yeah, I just open my spice cupboard and start dumping things in. It always starts with a base of onion powder and paprika. And then I go nuts from there.
Well, what are some of the other things you did put in it?
I think there was some curry and there was a spice blend called Sandwich Sprinkle, which is kind of a garlic and herb blend. I added some granulated toasted onion powder or garlic powder. Probably some more salt and pepper. And that's what I remember.
Thank you, Mary R.
Rub that all over the turkey, and then we put it in the refrigerator overnight, which helps dry out the skin so it gets nice and crispy. And that's it.
It sure was good, though. Best turkey ever. But then I say that just about every year, because every year he surpasses what he's done before. So if you guys don't believe me anymore, that's okay. It was just unbelievable, guys. Just unbelievable. Okay. Little bottle out here. Let's get a big bottle out here to do the gluing it down. Wrapped a ribbon around my card to kind of cover up where I had a little bit of excess ink. A little excess glue right here. Try and wipe up without getting my cardstock too wet. I'm going to go ahead and certainly will, Mary R. What do you think of that one, guys? Very different, isn't it? But I like it. Teddy, go back in with Lauren. Back up a little. Isn't that kind of fun? Have you guys thought of stamping through your stencils? That was just kind of a fun idea, I thought. I didn't come up with that. It's right out of the magazine. But fun. Okay, we're going to try something else here I haven't done in a long time. We'll see how it works out. I never know how these things are going to work. But, you know, I'm not afraid to try publicly. I really put a lot of tape on this, and it's really, really sticky. It's going to stick all over my board. I was hoping I could get a corner of it and peel it back off, but it does not seem that that's going to happen. So, thanks, magazine people, for making a mess. Okay, well, I'll just have to work around that. I'm going to open up my embossing folder. I'm going to get myself a good size piece of cardstock. Oh, that's not going to do it. Myself an 8-inch piece of cardstock here. I'm going to try this. I'm going to stamp our folder. Oh, sorry, Thelma, that your tablet's not being nice. Okay, let's see. Which are the raised areas? This is the raised areas. I'm going to stamp directly onto my embossing folder on the raised side. Inking it all up there. Put my cardstock inside. Roll it through my machine with my embossing pad. See, embossing pad in place of my in place of my cutting plate. Let's see how this works. I think that's the correct formula, but we'll find out. Reversing my machine and running it through backwards. Just want to make sure I get everything. Let it go all the way through this time in case I didn't catch the Merry Christmas at the bottom. And let's see what happened. Did I do it? Did I not do it? Oh, Well, that didn't work great. We'll try it again. I think I had my sandwich maybe a little too tight. Huh. Well, let's try it again. And I definitely got my, maybe it didn't use that part. Let me look at my pattern. Maybe they didn't use, oh, they didn't use the Merry Christmas, that's why. But I still got this, I still got quite a bit here I didn't want. So I'm going to try that again. Another piece of card.
Just use the back of that one.
No, because it's already embossed. So otherwise I would. I'm going to stamp it all over again. But then I'm actually going to take my wet wipe and wipe down that area that smudged. See if that helps. And a wet wipe and come right in here. And this area, which was the one that had smudginess to it. And I think I've wiped off part of my other stuff, so I'll have to come back in and stamp it a little bit more. But it's okay. Well, okay. Just going to try and not hit that part quite so much this time. And because, and this technique reverses everything, I'll need to just cut off the Merry Christmas, because the Merry Christmas will be backwards. I'm going to try that again. I don't think I'll run it through half a dozen times. I was concerned about having it go through enough, and I think I overdid it. I'll just run it through once. See what happens. Just trying to choose pieces that show this kit in different ways, guys. Okay. Now let's see what happens this time. Well, not much better, but I think we're going to go ahead and use it in the interest of time. There's another one I just need to practice on, but I'll use whichever's best. It's 6 of one, half a dozen the other, isn't it? All right. You'll still get the drift of what we're trying to do here. And I'm going to use my cutting mat again. Bring that back. And I get one of my circle dies. Look for one that cuts this just right. That's the one right there. Okay. Some tape on there. Whew. Just cut that right on the ring. I said I could use some practice at this. Haven't done it in a long time. Cut out the center of that. Leave that over there. Over here. And take out this centerpiece. Actually looks better after it's cut. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in and take a couple of pieces out of my book. And take this pretty green one on the outside. And I'm going to cover my card with that. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to get this brown one and use it on the inside. They used 2 sheets of paper there, and one of them was not in the magazine, so I'm wondering if it might have been from the download. But it's okay. I decided to use this. We'll figure it out. So I'm going to cover my card with this pretty paper. This card's going to end up looking a little shabby chic. Wasn't the intent, but it'll be just fine. Always the hard part of using double-sided papers is deciding what you're willing to give up. It's hard. This one has a border on the bottom, so I'll still be able to use the 2 frames on the top. So I'm going to go this way. That still leaves me 2 full images on the top. That looks pretty just like that, doesn't it? Next, I'm going to use a piece of this. And need to cut this down. Darn it. I stuck my die paper to my magazine. Would have been better not to do that. Okay. I'm going to cut this. Okay. The topper is about 5 inches. The card's about 6 inches. So I'm going to cut this paper. I think maybe I'll go 5 1/8. 5 1/8, which still saves this pretty scene off the back. And 5 1/8. I don't like that. Could you find me some brown? I just don't like the way that looks, so we're going to alter the plan midstream here. Thank you. Much better. Much better. Much, much better. I think we'll go with that. Not perfect, but better. I just thought of something that might help a lot. Let's see if it wouldn't. Okay. Make one piece of Mary here. I'm going to cut this to be 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. Because my brown was 5 1/8. And I'm going to put that right on top of there. Ooh, that looks better. Warm. It's warm in here now.
Finally.
All right. There we go. There we go. Like that little bit of gold around there. Put it on here. And I'm going to get one circle size bigger. And I'm going to cut me a gold circle. slid on me and I turned around. Probably bumped it. That looks better. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and put out this. Probably used too dark a color on my deer, although it's not bad. Just could have been better. But we still get an idea. That's all I'm going for here. Let's see if we can get an idea of how things go. It is going to be better with the mirror board in it. But what's not? What's not better with mirror board in it? Everything's better with mirror board in it. That's better than it was. Now, I have to get me some. Never mind, I think I have a piece of gray. I don't think it's long enough, though. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's always the risk when you're creating on the fly that you won't love your choices. But if you learn something from it and then can do it again in a slightly different way, then it was worth it. But with Black Friday weekend, I didn't have time to do it. So I am creating on the fly, and we're learning as we go. Almost canceled class, and I thought, now I'll just come up with something. It's different. You'll never see another one like it. Probably for good reason, but that's okay. It's different. It's what we wanted. I think it actually looks okay. What do you think, Bryce?
Yeah, it's cute.
And different. And this one would end up being a easel fold. I'm going to fold it up this way. Put a stopper on the back. And there's card number 3. Let's do something really simple for card number 4. I think we still have time. Oh, yeah, we got 30 minutes left. Let's look at our 3 so far. They're all very different. There's that one. Still my favorite, of course. There's that one. I do like that one. I think that turned out fun. And then our easel fold card. All right. We have all these pretty pieces laying around here from stuff we started or pages we cut. Let's see what we want to do. Let me just play a couple of these. They're fun. We could put down some backgrounds, stamp some sentiments for them, do a couple of quick and easy cards.
Annette's back.
Excuse me?
Annette is back.
Oh. Hi, Annette. This is such a rich kit, guys. You just have so many good things in it. Okay. Some of those. Get some European A6 here. A very pretty piece of paper that Bryce handed me earlier. It was too late for the job, but I said, leave that with me. I might find something for it. I think we're going to use it now. That's beautiful. Dotted Swiss. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cover my card. Oh my gosh, yes. The greatest experts. I don't know about that, Sandy. I don't think I count myself among those, but thank you. Yes. Okay. I do think that card turned out okay under the circumstances. It wasn't quite what I was going for, but you know, sometimes things turn out totally differently and still okay. So that's all right. I use this beautiful dotted Swiss red. It's just gorgeous. Basil makes one like this too. This is by Peterson Arn. Gorgeous. I think we're just going to put a sentiment on this one and call this good. This is pretty. Of course, we could put a bow on here. I have a little piece of green left. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Always a lot to do this time of year, isn't there, guys? Just thinking about Annette's comment that she had to go get her ornaments and tree out of storage. There's always a lot to do this time of year. A little piece of this green left. Let's see if we can tie a small double. We'll go, I don't know if we're going to get a double. We might. Might be too small. You never know what you're going to get. I can tell you the girls sure have worked hard this week. Oh my gosh. Right, so I never imagined it could be like this. Well, you're in the busiest 2 weeks of our year right now. Well, that little bow's kind of cute there. What's that there? Yeah, there was no wasting ribbon that time around, I'll tell you. Look at our trimmings. All right, now what are we going to use for our sentiment? Winter wishes. Merry Christmas. I think Merry Christmas would even fit. I believe it would. Oh, sure it will. Let's see. Did I give you my stamp block last time? Did you bring it back?
No.
Oh, I can probably do it with this. Black pad. Nice clean stamp. Add a little bow to the top. It's a tiny bow, but it'll work. Quick, easy, cute little card. That's number 4. We've got this one. I think the red's too much. Well, yeah, I think the red's a little too much behind that one. Maybe a little green behind it. Okay, I have a piece of green here that will work. Were you guys able to get in and get some of those amazing Black Friday deals, like with the Heartfelt Creations pads, 3 for the price of 1? I hope so. We still have a lot of Black Friday left. So if you haven't shopped yet, it's not too late. There's beautiful things left. Lowest prices of the year. Lowest prices ever on some of that. But that looks nice. That looks very nice. That's maybe interesting. Yeah, we need to do that too. And now I need to purge some of our whoops. Purge some of our older stuff and make room for the things that we like to use. I have this little chenille thread here. Better money's untouched, she says. Milk money's spent, but the butter money's untouched. It's kind of dark. I don't know. I think we should put a green satin one on here instead. It looks better at the bottom though.
Yes.
Maybe we'll stamp on a little edge of scrap cardstock here. Get a sentiment and we'll put it in the middle. That'll probably lighten things up considerably. All right, let's see. What do we want to do here? Okay, that's cute. Stamp this with some little soft pink dots and then put Merry Christmas or something over the top. I don't know where the rest of my rings are. That's really bothering me. They're not in the box up there, are they?
Did not see any loose rings.
Didn't see any strays. Huh? And some scraps of cardstock here. What did I do with them? There's a little scrap. Okay. Didn't work. Okay. That'll be pretty good. Okay. Put that there. Need a little very soft pink. This Victorian something. Victorian velvet. It looks like about the same color. We'll find out if it is. Nice. I like that. Okay. Then look at our Christmas. Okay. Take that off. Put that on. Get a little black on there. Okay. I'm going to cut this out with my little ring. I'm glad you guys are liking your stuff. It's good stuff. Okay. What did I do with the lid? Oh, no, that's not it. What did I do at the top of my die cut? Come on, Deborah. What did you do with it? Oh, it's underneath. It was underneath. Okay. This is going to be cute. Okay. I'm going to put this up on some foam squares if I can find them. Where did they go? Where did they go? I got little ones here. I use those. Okay. That's probably enough. This might end up being one of my favorites, guys. I like the way that looks with the little dots, the little snow in it. And then kind of our little bow that's actually a little understated. I like that. Look how cute that turned out. Isn't that fun? Okay. Let's see. I think we will stop there. We got 5 cards done. We'll take a look at those. I also want to show you, we're going to peruse again in the magazine, and I want to show you what's left of our paper. We still have, of course, we've got all our beautiful stamps. I've got to gather them from all over my desk now, but we have our beautiful stamps, which were fun and easy to use. Only have one left on this one. The musical notes are on the block in the bathroom. But we got our beautiful stamps. You got your beautiful die set. They're behind me and all scattered. We've got our magazine. We've got our embossing folder and our stencil. And then we've got the magazine. And we still have so much beautiful paper to use. Oh my gosh. Let's just look at the papers that are left. So many patterns still to try. And there's so much good stuff in here. Here's 4 A6 cards, or you can use a gray on the back. You have all these beautiful tags and borders. And then pretty mottled color on the back. We've got that holly, which is just, this is just scrumptious. It's beautiful. Got that beautiful burgundy. We've got these beautiful wreaths. We've got these beautiful poinsettias. That's just gorgeous right there. With that kind of deep burgundy brown. We've got the Merry Christmas still. We still got these white berries and the deer and the music. Whole sheet of the pink music. We got this kind of collaged one here, which is kind of fun. There's another easy card there in the corner. So look at all this beautiful stuff we have left to use. And there are paper downloads that match as well. So you can get a ton of cards out of this. Oh, and then we had this one too. Maybe we should pop this one together real quick. Let's see what we can do to pop this one together real quick. Since we have a 5x7 card right here. I have some beautiful burgundy paper. And I think I want the burgundy. Some beautiful burgundy paper set out. I like that sparkly burgundy. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. I like that sparkly burgundy. We're going to pop a card on here real quick. Take us just a minute. Because it's such a simple one to do. Now, some of you guys have gotten into the habit of resisting stamping. But I want to remind you how easy it is. If you're using a stamp platform, stamping is simple. Stamping is so simple. And we should get those stamps back out and use them. I've got so many beautiful designs, and I know you do too. You've got a drawer full of them somewhere. I know you do. Let's get those stamps out and use them. And sometimes you say to yourself, oh, I don't want to get all that out. What else is there really to get out? Pick out your stamp designs and pick out your ink and your platform. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's going to be just gorgeous, just like it is. Okay, the yarn cutter again. My card is 5 inches wide, so it's going to be 4 3/4. That's beautiful. Wowzer. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we just need a sentiment. What do we want to do our sentiment on? Okay. I have this little piece of white. We could do the sentiment the same way we did the last one with the pink. I still have it out. That looked really good. We're standing back out here. Let's do that. Let's get some snow on here. Okay, where did the stamp press go? I have so much stuff stacked up, guys. This is ridiculous. Okay. Where did my stamp platform go? Let me find my stamp platform. Oh, here it is. Under the paper cutter. All right. Those sentiment books from Hunky Dory are spectacular. They are great in it. Okay. Now what kind of greeting do we want to put on there? Yes. I had one that said winter wishes. That would be good, because then it could go past Christmas. Winter wishes looks great. I'll cut it out to make it look like a moon. A little piece of tape on here to hold it straight while we cut it. And we'll finish off this last card. Let's see. There's my tape. I thought about doing the Christmas wreath today, the winter wreath, and I thought I'm not sure I want to do that much die cutting today. I've done plenty of die cutting today. I absolutely could have done that, but this has been fun. And certainly a creative process. Okay, let's see what we get. Where's that little card we had going? There it is. I am liking this, guys. All right, if you've enjoyed today, sure would appreciate it if you'd leave a thumbs up. Tell the world you like what's happening here, then YouTube will know this is a good channel to recommend to future members. If you would do me the kindness of leaving a comment when the video's over, just refresh your screen after we've been off for just a minute, and you can leave a comment. And if you're not already a subscriber to our channel, you'll certainly want to be subscribing, because we're doing good stuff all the time. So many good things. And you never want to miss one, because we always have fun. If you're looking for a social group, this is just one of the nicest group of folks you will ever meet anywhere. Look at that, guys. Back up a little, Bryce. Look how pretty that is. I want to take it clear out of the ballpark. I could add a little stickles, which has disappeared from my box to I don't know where. But add a little stickles to that. and add a little glittery sheen here and there. I have one. I found one. Keep your stickles light, not real heavy. A little bit of glitter is better than a whole lot of glitter. A bit of stickles in the corner. We could do a little on the foliage. We could put a little bit in the trees if we wanted to, just for interest. Just put a little bit on the edge of the trees, just for fun. Just rough it in a little bit. There we go. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, I think we're going to call it good. Let's take a look at what we finished today. This was card number 6. It was a piece of paper sitting there that just had to be converted to a card because it was a beautiful piece of paper. So there's card number 6. I think this was number 4, but we've got Merry Christmas. Just a simple little card, but cute. Love this one. I'm really liking this one. Number 5. Here's number 3. This one is a easel stand-up card. Why is it an easel stand-up card? Because I didn't pay attention to where my fold line was. And now I will put a stopper on the back there, and it will stand up pretty, and that will be my card. I actually like the way this turned out when it's all said and done, guys. We got that one. This one was stamping through our stencil. I thought that turned out fun. And our first one, which was using those beautiful die cuts and the die cut images out of our magazine. And remember, you can download more of those images. So great fun. Lots and lots and lots of great things in there. For $24.95, you get a 6x6 embossing folder, a 6x6 stencil, the set of cutting dies, and there must be, I'm going to say 7 or 8 of the cutting dies. You get the whole set of stamps. You get the magazine chock full of beautiful, absolutely gorgeous papers. And we have made some very fun things. So I wish you guys a good week ahead, and I will see you next time on Wednesday. Are there any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom before we head out? Well, tell your granddaughter we said happy birthday. That's fun. Any other questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom before we sign off? I think we'll just go ahead and say good night, Gracie.